Good evening, everybody, and welcome. The Pro Wrestling Reality here, and this will be the official tour of the PWR store, showcasing my lifestyle brand that I want to share with the audience, share with the community, and clear up a few things that have been floating around recently. So I want to start by mentioning this dude. Now, I would apologize, but I don't think his name should be openly mentioned on here. Because he's just gonna draw attention away from, how much blood, sweat, and tears I put into these designs. But he wanted to come open and have a dialogue about my merchandise. He was taking my designs. He went on the air and looked at my designs and was bringing those philosophies into question. So I wanted to just do an official tour with the audience, take a look at some of the merch, and showcase some of the designs. So here it is, the PWR store, and it's so much more than just a catchphrase or a slogan. These really are philosophies that I take very seriously. There's a lot of thought put into them, and we're going to get into a few here because there's been some misconceptions. So we're going to start with, you can order this live on the site now. Is that the daughter now? Now, what that is in reference to is because a lot of times in this industry, coming from that sort of fitness athletic background, a lot of the daughters of our childhood legends are now coming up. And, either this one's, shaking their ass on Instagram, or this one's twerking on TikTok, or this one's got the OnlyFans. So a lot of times, I find myself commenting when they drop these photos, is that the daughter now? And it says what it is. We're questioning. Is that where the history has ended up now? And of course, I have to highlight one of my personal philosophies, one of the most important designs I've ever put forward. I don't get ass. I celebrate our industry. Now, there's been a lot of question about this, a lot of laughing and joking and, a lot of crap. But the reality is I take this very seriously because we've talked about giving our lives for this industry and how much of a sacrifice it is. And even myself, I've denounced my sexuality. And I haven't had ass since 2013. And I celebrate that openly. And there's so many hours of programming and so many special PLE events or other pay-per-view spectaculars from other promotions. I got wrestling. I don't need that crap in my life. And that I think that sums it up. I just wanted to give a quick tour, highlight some of the designs that felt the closest to me, and share the store with the community. Let you know the doors are open, because this dude was taking my designs, and then he's flashing how much revenue he's making. And not only that, he's name dropping every legend in the book, and he's even, taunting me with his close personal relationship with childhood legends of mine like Tommy Dreamer. And I just could not let that stand. The PWR store, the PWR Life brand, ladies and gentlemen, is now available. And, I think you will really make a statement when you check out these designs and, like myself, you decide to make a life of it. Thank you.